Hey everybody! Well, today I've got something really special for you guys. Since the time that we bought this property, way back almost 3 years ago, well, over 2 years ago, they have been building next door, and you've probably seen it in tons of my videos. The house is going up over there. Well, today we are going to have a chance to go over there and take a look at the houses, and we're going to talk to the owner of the development over here next door, Lennon, and we're going to find out what's going on, and maybe you'd be interested in living next door to Pufferfish Villas. We're Douglas and Esperanza, and we decided to leave our lives in the US and move to magical Loreto, Mexico, where we built our boutique resort Pufferfish Villas from the ground up and work running it and saving to expand in the future. Please come with us to follow our journey and live before you die. All right, let's go check it out next door here. Residencial El Arroyo. All right, I'm here with Lennon, who's our next door neighbor and the developer and owner of the whole property here next door.
Yeah, El Arroyo.
El Arroyo. And we are up on top of one of the almost completed, nearly completed houses here. And Lennon, why don't you tell us a little bit about the whole project here and what's going on? And
all right, sounds
what
good.
You got?
Well, thank you very much. So the whole project we started about 2 years ago. This is, like you were saying, this is one of the houses that we're almost done with it. There's just still a few little details, and this is one of my friends, Steve. This is his house. We're just working on a few things, but in total we're gonna have 10 houses with this beautiful view. All of them come with their nice rooftop. They all have their own swimming pool. We'll show you guys later the swimming pool. And the idea is just to have a gated community here next to you guys and this beautiful area of Loreto.
Awesome. And so, how many lots do you have here?
We have 10,
available?
10 lots. There's 10 available. We have different floor plans to pick from. Or you can actually have one custom made. You know, we have the architect, Jesus Cortez is our architect. He's very good. He knows this area very well. He's been building here in Loreto for like 30 years or something like that, maybe even more. So we have different floor plans, or you can have one custom made from him. The lots vary in size, but the smaller ones are like 250 square meters. So big enough for a house like this one. This house is 3 bedrooms, 2 full bedrooms, a small office, and 2 areas to grill. Like up here, you can grill very nice. And then downstairs by the pool, there's another grill area. So for entertaining, you have lots of room. This is a house that it's thought about the Loreto experience. You know, when it comes to vacationing, you have, if you want to work from home, you have your office here. You're 1 block from the beach. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. You know, you got
Definitely.
You got the beach. You got good neighbors. You're one of them. On this side, we have another nice small hotel, boutique hotel. Very nice houses. These houses in this area, well, I think you've talked about it in your channel.
Yeah.
Very, very nice neighborhood. Very quiet. And the best thing is also on this side you have the ocean view.
Yep.
And then in the afternoon, you have that Giganta Mountains sunsets, which are just
beautiful.
amazing, beautiful. And everything's ready for these houses. The good thing about this area too is like there's fast internet, powers, waters, the city water, sewage, and a lot of people also are using Starlink. You know, that's a good way. I believe you use Starlink.
Yeah, we're using Starlink also. So.
Yeah, so I like using Starlink, but other than that, I mean, there's also fiber optics here. Like that house next door, that's another friend of mine, Yvette. She actually has fiber optics, and the speed of her internet is actually very decent. Yeah. And so this is a great house, either for renting, for living here.
Well, you want to show us around?
Yeah, let's show around.
All right, we're out here in front, so let's take a look at this whole property here, and you can walk us through it.
Let's go walk through it. This property, this owner Steve wanted a garage, so we built a garage for him in this property. We can have it without a garage. Some might just have the carport, and then we have some plants. We're gonna have some drip over here for the plants, over there too. This house, under the garage, we have the water tanks. So we always have, I think you've explained in one of your videos the importance of having this, So we have here a little terrace. Just spend some time here, put some furniture. Maybe eventually I'll show you the other house. Have another idea of what they're done in the other house. Then you come in here. This particular client picked this kind of floor, kind of like wood look tile.
Wood look tile.
Yeah.
But it's easy to clean because it's
very
tile.
easy to clean. Yeah. And the house, they have the high roof ceilings for the weather also. When it's a bit hot here. And here we have a small office. This is the idea of this is just a small office, and just so you can have somewhere to work while you're here in Loreto. Nowadays everybody working from their home. As long as you have the internet, you're good to go. Yep,
and ceiling fan and AC in here.
Ceiling fan in every room, and always a mini split in every room. This is a big enough mini split for this room.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we come in here. We have a full bathroom. This particular bathroom still we're waiting on the doors, the glass doors. So that's the only thing that we're waiting for this particular bathroom. But pretty much houses is ready. Then we continue here with our kitchen. All our kitchens come with granite. This is what we do. Stove with gas stove. This is the only device or thing that uses gas. Here in Mexico, this is only basically the thing that uses gas. Everything else, it's electrical.
And the water heaters here?
Water heater is electrical in this house. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Have the water here, nice, custom made. Everything's custom made. Everything was made by a local carpenter here. So everything's custom made. Owners can pick different color of cabinets, handles, even granite. This particular house has this Santa Cecilia granite. Then we come over here, have a nice, comfortable living room. In this case, this TV is connected to. It has all the live channels from the US. Nothing the VPN can do. With the VPN, you can watch anything, all the channels there. So the living
nice
room,
big dining area.
Nice big dining room. Very nice. I mean, they did really good job with this particular table. I mean, Barota.
Yeah.
The cost of living here for the house. I mean, this house has a gas tank that it's probably about 1,000 pesos to refill, and this thing will last, for just vacationing like this. I mean, 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive thing is energy in Mexico. So
right.
Power, it's probably going to be the most expensive part of this house. But I mean, water is 300, 400 pesos a month.
Yep.
So that's what, $15 a month. Fast internet, if you go with Telmex, is like 300 pesos a month, another $15 if you want to go with fast internet. Starlink is a little more expensive, but it's more reliable. I like to call it that. But still, it's like here in Mexico, it's cheaper. Starlink's cheaper in Mexico than it would
Yeah,
in the
it's
US.
down to like $45 a month. They actually did a price decrease about a year ago.
Right.
So it's like $45 a month after you get the equipment.
$45 a month, yeah. And like this house is already, they have their Starlink. So the whole house is wired for the TVs in every room. It's wired with Cat 6 now.
Okay.
For every room, there's internet. So this is another area to entertain your guests. They have really nice covers. I mean, Steve did a really good job. This is nice furniture.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful teak.
This is made here in Loreto.
This is made, everything's made here in Loreto. Everything.
There's several very good carpenters that can make furniture, doors, windows, all that stuff.
These are the lounge chairs.
Oh,
for
nice.
the pool.
Very nice.
All teak, very nice. And also the covers are made here by Gustavo. So even the covers.
Yeah, Gustavo made our cushions.
Oh yeah.
Around our pool.
Great, another great guy here in Loreto. This is the pool. we're working, it's gonna have a nice fountain, so the water, you always have this water, background noise, which I think it's just it's great. Even in the winter time, but it's like, a little cooler here, you can just hear this all day. It's
Yeah,
great.
and the tiled wall in back of the pool is really nice
Yeah,
addition.
so they wanted to go with that talavera, and I think it gives a little good. It's a nice background. So
Yeah.
now when we have the pool, the fountain is so nice. Have some cacti here, and we're waiting for the grill. Actually, the guys are making it right now. We're making it here too. So this is gonna be like an Argentinian style that you turn and just goes up and down. So you can have this this kind of tile. We have water here. This one broke. Have to replace this. But this is the actual place where you'll be hanging a lot of time. Right here, having your party. We have over here the pool equipment room. Look at this water. This makes me wanna jump in there.
It's beautiful. It's getting warm here in Loretto again.
We have a
So
heater also. This actually works as a water heater, like a heat pump, and also cools down the water in the summertime.
yep.
So here's the pool equipment. I think the guys did a really good job
Nice, yeah.
with all this. It's roomy, so they can have some cabinets here to store some stuff. And we have the garage. On this side, this is the laundry area, stockable washer and dryer. And we have all here the room for electrical, plumbing, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Some
water
mosquitoes.
heater and
Water heater.
your pump
Yeah.
to repressurize your
Yeah,
water.
to pressure. Here in Mexico, we have to use those for having the pressure that we used to for showers and stuff. One of the things we're just missing here is like we're gonna finish the pool, the fountain, reseal and stain the concrete, and we're done with this house. Basically,
Wow.
ready for Steve to come enjoy it.
Nice.
So then we go this particular house. We went to the Talavera risers.
Really
And
nice.
everything, of course, is tile, like saltillo tile, handrails, and then I'll show you upstairs.
All right.
Follow me. This is where the bedrooms are upstairs. 3 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms. This is the smallest one. Small bedroom, nice closet,
Yeah.
big enough, for coming on vacation and maybe even if you live here.
Yeah. A nice little terrace out here.
Yeah, there's a terrace here. So you can kind of see the
Yeah.
ocean from here.
Yeah, you get even an ocean view from here.
Yeah. Ocean view from here.
Whoop.
And
And same thing, AC and fan in all the rooms.
yeah, we have the AC every room. We
The
have
fan is really nice. I have always had a fan in my bedrooms
Yeah.
because so much of the time it's a little too hot, but if you just have a fan blowing, you don't need the AC. And so
this time of year, I think it's not that hot yet.
no.
That you can still,
Yeah, it's totally fine with the
You're
fan.
totally fine
yeah.
with the fan. I mean, once we hit May, June, might be start running.
Yeah,
But
then-
the cool thing about these mini splits is you just run the one where the room they're in.
Yeah.
These are the internet that I was telling you about. Every
Oh,
room.
wow.
It's wired, so
Very cool.
they all have their own internet in here. Second room, a little bigger. Very nice closet there too. Everything made here in Loretto.
And
Except
again,
this bed, I think.
And again, an ocean view out there.
Yeah, ocean view.
Right out the window. I'm jealous.
And then you have these nice blinds. Also Gustavo. Him.
Very nice.
So, you can block the sun. Also in the summertime, this helps a lot to keep the room
Yes.
cool. So it's a nice.
And
Nice
big,
feature.
nice, bigger cabinets in here for your clothes and some drawers.
Yeah, there's all the there's plenty of drawers.
Really nice. And you said there's rosewood inside because it's termite resistant.
So this is rosewood inside for termite resistant. So everything's those carpenters know, of course, this area, so they know what to.
Yeah,
what to
and
do.
down here, especially if something sits for any length of time, like you aren't here.
Yeah.
If you're gone for 6 months, you could come back and the termites
Exactly.
can do
A lot
of damage,
damage.
in 6 months. So
everything's treated for that. Nice doors too. This
Yes.
is the main bedroom. Again, ceiling fan and AC unit that works just perfect. These are 1 ton, so that's plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Downstairs, I forgot to show you, we have a 2 ton for the kitchen
Main
and
area.
living room area, so that's plenty for downstairs too. Full bathroom also up here. Again, we're waiting for the door that the glass guy haven't brought in, so hopefully pretty soon.
oh, and even a fan in here. That's
Yep,
nice.
a fan in here.
Yeah.
Summertime.
And the granite again, double sink.
Double sink here, nice mirror too. Also made here in Loreto by one of the local guys. So everything pretty much, I mean, other than the faucets and stuff we bring from out, but doors are made here, everything.
Yeah,
Um,
very nice.
so this
Oh,
is,
and then this one has a terrace.
yeah, this one has
on
a
it
terrace
also.
too. You can see they're working on the other house.
Very nice.
There's gonna be a privacy screen between houses. Right now you can see it right now, but
And then this one overlooks the pool and the patio down there.
yeah, so you can be here reading a book, having your coffee in the morning, and listening to your water feature.
And I think over from this corner, you still get another ocean view.
Yep, you have an ocean view right there. So you can have a hammock here, even, you know,
Yeah.
just hang out here. So it's a nice, really little terrace here. All right, so then we go upstairs to the 3rd level. That's where the rooftop is. Look at this big window. Everything also is like custom made here. All the windows by local guys here in Loreto. So nice window, and these are tempered glass. So
Okay.
God forbid it breaks, but if it does, it's all tempered glass to avoid
Right.
some.
And I like the way they do like these. This is the glass door.
Yep. This is
And
the glass door.
it's really built like a commercial door.
Yep.
It isn't built like
And that's
a
actually-
like a residential
Right.
door. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really solid
Especially
construction.
up here because of the wind. You know, and I mean, look at this view.
Yeah, this is. We were up here, but let me get this. I mean, you've basically got a 360-degree view when it comes down
Right.
to it, from of the mountains, and then around, and then the water is in back. Hopefully, someday these trees
I know.
will get taken down, because then you'd have a much more of a view, and we would even have
Yeah.
somewhat of a view over to next
they
door.
block a lot of your view there.
And then, but you guys have a really nice view over here
There's
of
some
the
dolphins
ocean
there.
and Isla Carmen.
Yeah,
and
there's some
oh,
dolphins. Yeah.
yeah, there is some dolphins
There's
out
some
there.
dolphins right there. There's Isla Carmen.
You could probably see whales here during whale
Oh, yeah, you
season,
can see the
whale
whales
watching
from here.
season. And then again back around, and the mountains all around the backside. So it's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
you can just-
and you've got a shade cover up here.
Shade cover. Yeah.
And you said that this is built extra heavy duty in case someone wants to put solar up there.
So this is heavy duty, and that's why it has a concrete. It's ready for some weight in case anybody wants to go sometime with the solar panels. It's ready for solar panels.
Yep.
We have all the compressors up here for the AC are hidden back there, but I feel like even this looks nice. You know, like we have the compressors, but it has a nice.
Yeah, and you've got to have airflow around the compressors.
Right.
But this is perfect because they're all out of the way.
They're out of the way.
You know,
and it
so
looks-
many times they put them in the
middle
worst
of-
places,
right.
like on the
Yeah.
patios outside the rooms,
Exactly.
you know,
So-
and things like that.
So right now we
And-
thought about having them here, and we have lots of power everywhere in this rooftop. You know, if you want to connect, there's outlets everywhere. There's water here, and then there's a water bib down here for your hose. There's a hose right there in order
Nice.
to clean out here. There's another water hose back there where the compressors are. So we thought about everything. You know, it's like if you want to entertain, you need water, you need power. You know, they have internet up here. There's light, of course. I think eventually they're gonna put some lights in this pergola. So I think Steve, once we're done and turn the house to him, he'll do his magic. He's already been doing a great job. I mean, again, he's doing this nice furniture for up here.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is El Arroyo.
And so this is the first house
This is the first
that
house.
you built here.
This is the very first house that I built. Also another This is a funny story. My friend Yvette and her husband Eric believed in my project from day one. So they were the first investors, basically, or the first people that believed in this project. So this is the same floor plan, except that this is the smallest lot. So we kind of had to shrink it a little. But it's the same floor plan. House is just a little smaller.
And so there's no garage here.
There's no garage.
But instead they have a little covered area for kayaks,
Yeah,
it looks
for
like.
the kayaks. They have this carport. You know, they can come and park their car over here.
And now you can see what the concrete's going to look like when it's sealed and stained. That looks really nice.
Yeah, so this looks like a nice Saltillo style.
And it looks really nice with all the landscaping they've done
She's
here.
done a really good job with the landscaping.
Beautiful.
Look at the bougainvilleas. She's got all the drip and everything. Looks like some rosemary here.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at all this. She's got a little water feature there too.
Yeah, beautiful.
But, she's done really good touches here. There's a lime tree back there, so for the margaritas.
Yeah, it really shows you how beautiful it can be once it's
Once it's all done.
kind of
There's the water
finished out.
tanks. Like in the garage, you couldn't see it. The car was on top of it, but there's water tanks. You know, have access. This one actually in the middle, it's so the plumber can work. There's a tank over here and tank over here, but in the middle, it's for the plumber to go in there and they have to do some work. There's access for the plumber.
Awesome.
There's same as the other house. It's got the pressure
Tank.
pump and the tank.
Yep.
And this house, she already has her stuffable washer dryer.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yep.
Nice.
And they made this one, actually they ended up making this a little bigger. So this is brand new. They added just, since they don't have the garage, just a place to put some stuff, some cabinets,
little
and,
storage area.
storage there. Yeah. And then Eric will have his kayaks here. And this pool also has a water heater or the heat pump. It's up there.
Up there, yeah.
And also it's covered. I mean, this cover does a really good job for, you know, preventing dust and all those little flowers to go in there.
Yep.
You know, so now you can see it's a little smaller, but you still have.
Oh, you get an outdoor shower here?
The other house does too. You have a little outdoor shower for rinsing if you're coming from the beach or after jumping in the pool.
Yes.
Like this have the grill area. We're working on this grill too. But
And so this is a little different configuration, but
yeah, a little different configuration. And
But,
this
yeah,
one is
nice.
on this side versus the other one that it goes on the south end. And so that
Very
has
nice.
a really nice feature also with the wood up there covering from the sun. There's already a fridge. Let's see if she left a beer here for us, which I don't think. Oh yeah,
oh
there's
yeah,
beer.
there you go. There's
Thank
some
you,
Modelo's
Yvette.
in there.
We'll drink some cerveza. And then I'll take you inside quick. The house, she made some changes. The particular color that she picked for this house on the tile is it's white, little lighter.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
So she made a few changes, or with this house we made a few changes, but the idea is the same. Her water features or faucet, the different, of course. It looks clean too because it's all white, so
Yes.
it gives a little more light. Now here you can see what kind of
Glass
doors,
door.
glass doors, goes in and out, either way. You know, nice little
Nice.
cabinet there, and then there's the office like the other houses.
Oh, so this is all finished out.
Yeah,
She's all finished out.
she
here.
works from here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a Morphe bed. So if she has
Oh,
an extra
yeah.
guest, that she brings the bed down. So, but everything else, everything made here, doors, everything. And then we can go upstairs. She went with the Talavera in the middle of the risers.
And I like that you went with a
Yep.
metal,
The metal-
bullnose on
Yep.
there, because a lot of times they'll just try to do some grout.
Yeah.
Like at our place, they just did some grout, and then the grout breaks out
breaks
really
out. So
quick.
this was
and-
the metal one.
yeah, it looks really
Yeah.
nice.
And there's the handrails in there.
Oh yeah, this one's recessed into the wall. Yeah.
Recessed, yeah.
Oh, and
This.
so they've got two twins in here, but
Twins in
same
here.
same
Now,
size
this
bedroom.
closet goes all the way up. The
Okay.
previous house. So these
Yeah.
are different things that you can choose and pick, you know. So this one goes higher all the way.
Yeah, and then you
So-
can do storage for your
Yeah,
blankets and stuff
exactly.
that you're going to only use
Yeah.
during the winter. And,
Or if you want to rent here, you can put your personal stuff and lock it. You can put a lock.
these are neat blinds too.
Yeah, these are neat blinds. I don't know if she brought them from, or I don't know, Gustavo also. I think it was Gustavo. If I'm not mistaken, if you see this video of it, maybe you can comment if it was Gustavo or you brought
Yeah.
it from somewhere else. I'm not gonna take credit on that. She's done a really good job decorating her house. I mean, look at this.
Yeah,
Look at this nice.
it's beautiful how
Pillows.
she's done it.
Yeah, she's done a really good job. Look at those closets. Look at this. And there's a privacy screen on the window too. Like even if you open it, there's a film
Okay,
just for
yeah,
privacy.
perfect.
And there's her.
And she has the
Terrace,
same
yeah.
terrace.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So she's done a really good job. Bathroom. Here.
And I like it, the details, like the tile
Yeah,
and the
tile between
transitions.
The transitions, yeah. So here it is, glass.
Very nice.
Yeah. She's done a really good job with this decoration of the house. I like to show this her house around too. Steve's and Yvette. And then we continue upstairs.
Well, and Steve's hasn't even been delivered yet, right?
No.
So once it's delivered,
Yeah.
he's
Then
they're going to get in there and be able to
Exactly.
put all the finishing touches.
all the finishing touches. With his wife. And here we are.
Ah, that
So-
that view, that's the money.
That's
a money maker there.
Money maker right there. And you have your water here. You know, she has her grill for entertaining, outlets. So, ready for the party.
Yes.
And she, this particular house, we went with the concrete instead of the wood. So this is another way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Also for beer or wine. So ready and full. Just to entertain.
Perfect. Oh, and a little built-in bench over here.
Yeah, built-in
Oh.
bench. You have the
Way over
so
there. And some planters up here.
yeah,
so-
some planters up here. So that we have the compressors here. So they're kind of tucked out too. They're not in the middle. And some bougainvilleas here. This
Very
is,
cool.
This is the Casa Coronado. These two both are called Coronado for the island of Coronado here.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we have different floor plans. We have about 4 floor plans right now. But also we've had people that ask me if they can have a bedroom downstairs, which actually the third house that we're building has a bedroom downstairs, you know, in case you want to just, you know, have someone older or you just don't want to come upstairs. So we can make all kinds of combinations. We're not just married to this floor plans. We can custom make everything. So,
All right.
so
Perfect.
this is El Arroyo. This is what we're working on.
Perfect. Well, we will get it, and I will put a link to your website. Do you have a
Yep.
website?
Yep.
I'll put a link to the website in the description below here, so
Perfect.
you can go and take a look at it.
Yeah,
and-
and my
and-
phone number too, if you guys want to call me or WhatsApp or whatever the case. I have 2 numbers from the U.S. and Mexico.
Okay.
So,
And they'll be listed on there. So,
yep.
all right. Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
letting us come
Appreciate
over
it.
and take a look. We'll be watching as you finish out the
Yes.
construction. here.
Well, you're not too far, so
Yeah.
So you can see everything we're doing.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Leonard.
you. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for watching this video. Please hit the like button if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and never forget to live before you die.